Following tough talks in Berlin on Monday night, foreign ministers from Germany, France, Russia, and Ukraine agreed to push ahead with the withdrawal of heavy weapons from eastern Ukraine, where violence has escalated in recent days. What is decisive is that in light of the worsening situation, we agreed today not only to continue with the withdrawal of heavy weapons, but also to include other categories of weapons in the withdrawal. Now, tanks, armored vehicles, mortars, and heavy weapons below a 100mm caliber will be included in the withdrawal commitment. The talks came just after a Ukrainian soldier was killed and 6 others wounded in a fresh flare-up in fighting in eastern Ukraine on Monday. The villages around the strategic port city of Mariupol continue to be the sites of the heaviest fighting. It is believed that the city is a priority target for Russian-backed forces. Back in Berlin, Ukraine's foreign minister said his country would try to do its best to preserve a ceasefire deal that was signed back in February in Minsk.
We will
try to provide a real ceasefire against the backdrop of the tragic events that took place over the past few days. I clearly told my colleagues that this is not a real ceasefire. Since the ceasefire was signed, there have been nearly daily breaches by Russian-backed militants, and Ukrainian forces say they have returned fire. At the meeting in Berlin, the foreign ministers also agreed to establish 4 working groups to deal with local elections in the Donbas region, reconstruction work in eastern Ukraine, a complete exchange of prisoners, and humanitarian aid for Ukraine. Representatives from Russia and Ukraine will meet to hammer out those details, with negotiations being chaired by the OSCE.